All right. Welcome back, everyone. Sorry, just had a few technical problems, but managed to work through those. And here we are with Team Thursday in the vibrant City of Lights, Metrolina. We're playing Outgunned Superheroes. My name is Andrew. I will be the director for tonight's game. And before we get into things, I want to do a quick round of introductions for each of my lovely cast members. Going clockwise as we did last time, I'm going to start with Arcturus.
Hi, I'm Arcturus. I'll be playing the psychic as the courier, and I'll be excited to be playing as Eliza Brooks and running around recording everything.
Awesome. Thank you. And next up, we have Christian.
Hi, everybody. I'm Christian, he, him. I will be playing Zemi Torres, also known as Armored Hero Flame, or just Flame for short. Excited to really just set things on fire. I apologize ahead of time.
No apologies necessary. That's why we're here tonight in a safe environment. All right. Going clockwise and down, Tori.
Hi, I am Tori. I will be playing Sarah Kennedy, aka FaZe, who is the teleporter as her role.
Awesome. Looking forward to seeing how that works out. And last but certainly not least, the lovely Garnet.
Hey everyone, I'm Garnet. I will be playing Onyx Soleil Lavender, aka Gravistar, the Elemental.
Wonderful. Happy to have you all here tonight. All your socials should be in the show notes below if you're watching us on YouTube. So please go ahead and check out all their other work. They are all on a variety of other streams and doing other fun stuff, so please check them out. So, without further ado, if you're all ready, we'll get started on tonight's mission. Get set up here. There we go. We find ourselves in a dimly lit studio booth of INT 88.7 FM. The booth itself is a cocoon of hums and colored lights. Old band stickers overlap across the soundproofing foam. A faded tour poster droops over the glass where there's an on-air sign that glows faintly red. Outside, the city of Metrolina stretches into a gold twilight. Traffic a dull ocean roar behind the thick glass pane. The day shift producer, Garth, stands in the doorway, one arm already in his jacket as he looks in a rush to get out of the studio. He drops a glossy, single-page printout on the console in front of the night shift DJ. On it, emblazoned in bold gold letters at the top, is Helios Dynamics with its Sunburst logo. Last minute sponsor. Read the ad. Gonna bring us lots of moolah. Maybe pay your bill. Or pay, I don't know. Maybe get the new mic as you look down at the mic and it's kind of held together by duct tape and string. Don't screw it up.
Screw you, Garth.
Love you. And just gives you a quick salute as he shuffles out the doorway. And I'm going to send you a quick little blurb that you now have to read on air. Okay, first of all, can you please describe your character?
All right, so Onyx Soleil usually prefers to go by her middle name, Soleil. She is tall, mahogany colored skin, so like deep browns with like red undertones. She's sitting at the booth she just has giant afro, deep black that looks almost blue, and she is wearing all black and she has gloves on. She's not cold. She just thinks it looks cool. And even though nobody can see her, she still wears them. Plus, it keeps her from getting like fingerprints all over everything, and it's not because she's trying to remain anonymous. It's just because she likes everything to be clean. So she likes to wear gloves while she's, flip this switch, turn this on, that sort of thing. And she is just she gives a pleading look to her engineer Lucy, just like, he can't be serious with this.
And you just see her behind the glass going like this and pointing at her watch. And she's mouthing the words, "Read the instructions."
With an eye roll that no one can see. Joyful. This broadcast is brought to you by Helios Dynamics, innovators in sustainable living and the bright minds behind Metrolina's solar skyline. Helios invites you to experience Project Radiance, a new evolution in human energy where science, light, and beauty converge. Tonight only, visit the Radiance Pop-Up Pavilion in Perishing Plaza for an exclusive 1-hour event. Free consultations between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. See the future of living light for yourself and meet Ray Sandoval, Helios' new Director of Public Relations, live on site. Feel brighter, think clearer, shine together. Helios Dynamics, bringing the light to life.
You see your engineer just giving you 2 thumbs up on the other side.
She flips off her mic and immediately goes shuffling through her purse for one of those like little shooters that you get in like airplanes and just downs it.
Yeah, it's good that you have that, because this place, this booth, the day shift has left it a mess. There are half-drunk coffee mugs kind of lying about, scattered pieces of paper stained with spills from that same said coffee. There is a piece of what looks to be a piece of gum on one of the switches that you use to like flip onto an ad.
I don't have like actual villains. I have coworkers that if I could, I'd drop off the building. But that's not hero-like, so I keep it to myself.
All right. As you settle in for your night shift at 88.7 FM, across town, actually not across town, this is just a few blocks from where you are, Pershing Plaza, where this pop-up is supposed to happen. Across the street from it, there is a coffee shop. And it's about 7 o'clock now. You guys are just closing up. The sun streaming in from another beautiful sunset. You can see activity kind of pick up. Normally at this time of day, people have gone home. It's quieter. You're just closing up the shop. But this time, there seems to be a flow of people walking in the other direction as you hear this advertisement from your friend come over the radio. The 2 last employees of this coffee shop. Can you please describe yourselves? I'm going to ask Arcturus to go first.
Well, Eliza Brooks, she has auburn hair currently, but at the base you can see brown and blonde. She's changed it so many times that it's hard for her to even keep track of it. Her eyes are green right now. She's trying out a few contact lenses that she's put in. She has long lavender fingernails, and she has her phone out and is taking pictures of a coffee from side to side. I don't know, Zara, why do we always get the closing shifts? We work so hard. Oh, was I? And she kind of turns over the coffee, and you can see like 4 Karen on the side. The real person's name has been scribbled out. Really, we should be promoted for our hard work. Look at that crowd. I know they're like, obviously they're coming for Helios Dynamics, but they're gonna filter in, and then we're gonna have to keep it open.
And you just know that they're going to come in at 6:58 and ask for a bajillion orders.
Yeah, and they're gonna want food, Zara. Like, who gets food at a coffee shop?
I already closed the oven. No food.
Oh, thank you.
Off.
I swear, I was gonna cut the cable if we didn't stop that damn oven.
Well, then we would have to pay for it. So no.
As you guys are complaining about your horrendous life as baristas, your phone that you're holding in your hand, Eliza, starts to buzz, and it's the notifications are going off like mad. People talking about this pop-up event that's just down the street, across the street from where you are, and one of those is a little short video that pops up on your Instagram, and it's a familiar face, a face that you have not seen in a long, long time. 1 second, let me find it. You see a woman, beautiful bleached blonde hair down to her shoulders, piercing green eyes, perfect complexion, not a strand of hair out of place. And she, no matter what angle she's holding her phone at, it always seems to be her best angle. And there's some sort of radiance off her. She seems to be literally glowing as she stands there. And behind her, you see the mirror-like dome behind her and flashing lights. And she introduces herself with a name that you don't recognize, but you know for sure who this person is. And she says, "Hi, fam. This is Rare Radiant coming in from Pershing Plaza, where there is a beautiful pop-up brought to you by the wonderful folks here at Helios Dynamics. And just look at the glow," as she just kind of caresses her cheek. "Tonight, I'll be your fabulous host for hashtag Project Radiance, but only for the hour. Come between 8 and 9 for a free consultation. Come and see what it really means to live in harmony with light. And if you're lucky enough, you'll look just like me. We're offering this free consultation as a first look at what Helios Dynamics' new product lines and newest breakthroughs in technology and sustainable living means to the good people of Metrolina and perhaps the world. So come on down and let's illuminate the city together, because when we shine, Metrolina shines. Hashtag Helios Dynamics, hashtag Project Radiance, hashtag Shine Together, hashtag Metrolina Glow, hashtag Powered by You, and hashtag See the Light. See you soon." And the short ends.
That snake powered by you? We used that line, Zara! That was our line!
She's such
Granted,
a bitch.
It is! She looks so good! Whoever's doing her key lighting, I want to know who does that. We need that, Zara. Is your suit around? We have to get to this thing. Maybe if we go an hour earlier, we could steal some of her fan base. I know it's a little catty, but I remember what.
Don't break this phone. You broke your others last
I
week.
don't
Okay.
break this phone. She kind of breaks it, and she walks over into the back, and you can hear that kind of violent screaming for a bit before she comes out. And she's got a messenger bag. You see, she kind of reaches in, pulls out another phone, and logs in. Okay, I'm composed.
Across the street from Pershing Plaza, watching throngs of young enthusiastic fans of Helios Dynamics start to gather in Pershing Plaza is an ice cream truck. Now, I'm going to allow Christian to describe both the truck and himself as you are in this parking lot across the street from Pershing Plaza.
Yeah, sure. So the truck, being probably the first thing everyone sees, is So there are these really like fancy food trucks, you know, that do like gourmet style treats and snacks and like that. This is not that. This is straight up like little league baseball park 2 in the afternoon. Own like very kind, still a little bit rusty, cream colored ice cream truck with like the menu of available popsicles on along the side of the window and little fabric tent that kind of like pops up and is held together not with the metal rod that should be there that fell off a long time ago, but instead it's kind of like a what used to be a broom handle that's been kind of like holding it up at this point now too. And inside, who would be serving ice cream if anybody actually came to buy any, is a young man, Zemi, who is he's a little bit more than 6 feet tall, has like a raggedy mop mop of like light brown hair. He's pretty skinny, kind of lanky, and he's just kind of like staring out, like waiting for someone to show up. It's like we have popsicles, rocket pops. Basically, if it's got pop in the name, we're serving it. If anybody wants to check it out, classic style ice cream, not like, you know, we're not using any like nitrogen or anything like that.
This crowd is completely ignoring you. They are drawn to this mirror-like dome in the center of this plaza across the street from you, like moths to a flame. And as they approach it, you can start to see this beacon of light almost reflecting the last rays of this golden sunset. And it is actually quite stunning with this light being thrown everywhere. So people are quite preoccupied with that and this pop-up that's going up very quickly. Back in the coffee shop, do you guys close up and head out, or do you guys want to hang out there still?
I mean, Zara, we really don't have to clean up this place. Do you have your suit anywhere?
Yeah, I mean, I can grab it.
Oh, thank God. All right, well, we'll just lock up the door. We can leave the lights on. Like, what is that? Like, few cents to the owner, whatever. But we'll head over. Push. You can get through the crowd. I'll catch up with you. Hopefully, I'll just flash some badges around. Somebody will let me in.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll find us a spot.
So, what kind of entrance are you thinking, though? As Eliza's saying that, she's kind of opening the door and closing it. Are we doing superhero landing, or are you doing another surprise thing? Are you gonna come through a guest? I mean, I've been suggesting it. I know you're kind of concerned, but I think it'd be great.
I think it might be a little bloody if we did that. So,
maybe
for October, maybe for Halloween.
Yes, that would be perfect. Oh, we'll have to look and see what kind of armed robbers you can do that to, and kind of get a little splash zone, as it were.
Yes, take notes.
Okay.
And as the two of you close up shop and make your way to the pop-up, planning your grand entrance, back in the studio, as you have cut to commercial, you hear a knock on the window from your engineer. Soleil, can you hear me?
Lucy. Yes, Lucy. I can hear you, baby. What's up?
So there, this just came in while you were on air, and she holds it up to the glasses for you to read it, and says it's another request from Helios Dynamics. They wanted a reporter on site.
What?
They want you there. They want you.
Okay.
To report live from the pop-up.
We have. They know my show. They know my show has like maybe 500 total listeners, right?
I don't know, but
I don't even know why they had us read the ad. Like that's not even my crowd. That's not my scene. Those aren't my people.
I don't know. Garth said they're throwing buckets of money at us, and the call just came in for you to show up there, and they're going to pay you $10,000 just to be there for an hour. Who does that?
I don't know. Is my life in danger? Are they gonna? I am not consenting to any of whatever it is they're doing. I will go. I will ask questions. I will be cute. I'm not participating.
She looks back at the paper. They don't say anything about participating. They just want you to report on it live.
Fine. This thing starts at 8.
Yeah, God, now I'm sure we have a portable mic here or something. Maybe you can hook up your phone to this. I've never done this. How do you do this?
You're asking, baby. Girl, you're the engineer. You're supposed to know how to. We don't even have like a truck that we can broadcast from. We don't have a van. We don't have anything. We're in the studio.
Look at your mic. So like,
exactly.
That's the best mic we have.
Exactly.
Aha.
All right. Well, I guess we're. Look, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna take the company phone. I'm gonna call you on it, and then I'm just gonna broadcast live. Okay, we're gonna do this live, and I'm just gonna stream, and you're gonna record everything so that we can play it again later tomorrow night, and then maybe I can take a nap.
I can patch you in just like we take callers sometimes.
Exactly. Yeah.
And request.
That's how that's gonna have to work. But if I'm gonna get there before this thing starts, and I don't know, I guess find the woman in charge, I have to leave now. So just be ready.
Yeah. Okay? She says her name is Rhea. Rhea Salvador.
Yeah. Oh
man.
Like, I understand pops-ups are supposed to be fun. It's a surprise. It's a thing the kids all love. But like, again, this is not my scene. We play trans music.
I'll do the best I can while you're gone. I'll try to fill in for you. But would you mind, like, if could you bring back maybe a sample?
It's all toxic, you know that. You're vegan.
But it can't. What? I don't even know what this is. But just bring back something.
Fine.
Just bring back something.
I will bring you back a sample if I don't feel like it's radioactive. I'm gonna burn through the pouch on my bike, which they're also $10,000 or not, they're reimbursing me for driving all the way out there.
It's just down the street.
Still, I have to move my bike, and I don't like doing that.
All right.
So yeah, no, I'll go. I'll make a little announcement about how, interestingly enough, folks, if you want to come and hang out with me over at this Helios pop-up, they have been gracious enough to invite me to ask some hard-hitting questions about exactly what it is they're doing over here. Come out, wear your best cyberpunk outfits, and I'll see you there. Right. And then I will head out.
Okay. So the four of you are kind of congregating there. Now tell me this. Do you know each other at this point?
I don't think anyone cares about Zemi's civilian identity. You might have heard of some guy in orange armor beating up monsters in the street and stuff like that, and maybe fought alongside every once in a while. But I don't know if you guys would care to see.
I do,
yeah,
because we threw a rave in a warehouse, and I was like, "You want to make some money? There's going to be a bunch of really stoned, really hungry, probably gay folks who are going to love an ice cream truck right outside of this warehouse. So whatever you've got left for the night, you stock up, you park right here, and you serve ice cream to these folks who are dancing like nobody's watching."
Yeah, Zemi being the sweet boy that he is, does not know why the rocket pops are so successful during these nights. But he stocks extra.
Not the sweet boy Zemi.
All right. I am going to say, what do you want to do? Izami, you're the first one there. You've been watching all this. You can see people. It's a fenced off area, but there's no like real wall or anything. Just like those portable fences that they kind of put up barriers, and there are people kind of gatekeeping, so letting people in one at a time, checking their bags and whatnot. And as they pass through, they're each past what looks to be one of those elastic, like those rubber bands, those plastic wristbands.
Mhm.
So each person gets one of those, bright gold in color, as they go through, and people are just looking at it, wondering what the heck this is, but they just walk through.
I think Zemi will like business is shut at this point. He's just gonna close up shop. Unfortunately, he has got to stick with the truck because the doors don't lock. So he'll just try to get a good view by like closing it up and then climbing onto the roof of the truck and just kind of like chilling there. Maybe pull out an ice cream for himself and eat it and just like watch people watch and crowd watch and stuff like that.
Okay. Can you make a first roll of the game?
Oh boy.
Please? Can you make a focus and awareness check for me, please?
Focus awareness. So my focus is 3 and my awareness is 1. So let's give it a shot. I got nothing.
Nothing. Strange. I'm getting the same problem that we had last night where the dice are not showing up. Give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll fix that. All right. So with no successes, though, you climb up. And what sort of ice cream do you have in your hand now? What did you take from your stash?
We're running low on the Sonic the Hedgehog ones with the wobbly eyeballs, so he grabbed one of those. They're not his favorite by any means, but can't let him like get the freezer burn. So we'll just take one of those out and climb up to the top of the truck.
All right. So as you climb up to the top of the truck, you can hear the sounds of music picking up in this plaza. There's like a heavy bass beat as there seems to be a party kicking up. You can see small little tents on the other side of the plaza with serving drinks and selling like merchandise of various kinds, Helios t-shirts and hats and whatnot. It seems like a very party atmosphere, and this metal mirror-like dome at the back of it all just seems to be reflecting all the lights. While you wait there, our 2 baristas come walking up the street. Have you decided on how you are going to make your grand entrance?
Yeah, so Zara, who I didn't get a chance to describe her,
Sorry.
because we got into bickering. I tried to protect her phone, did not work. So yeah, she normally outside of her non-dominational green apron and cap, where sports pink hair. It is a good dye job on this one as opposed to her lovely friend. Space buns, kind of olive skin, has like a kind of like a members only jacket, so like a kind of light, very very just like streetwear. And as they are walking, the 2 of us are walking, she disappears for a couple seconds and then comes back and has her suit on, and it's basically kind of like there's not too much different, but kind of like that leotard like suit thing, but the jacket is still on, and then has a face mask to hide an identity, but it's more for aesthetics than anything else.
Right, I totally forgot you had the COVID mask as part of your disguise. That's right.
It's not one of the medical ones, like the blue and the white. It looks cool, okay?
All right.
At least she thinks it looks cool.
All right. So you pop out, pop back in, and you are now wearing your spandex uniform. What's the big entrance?
Yeah, I think she's going to scope out what the landscape it looks like. I think she's kind of doing the pop in, pop out to try to get through the crowd. And then finds like what is probably, you know, on like award shows where you have like a designated place where you go to talk to the press. She kind of just like moseys up to that and starts to like also like a little mini portal opens and she like sticks her hand in and then grabs like all the gear that because of her ability she has turned into Eliza's lackey. And so starts to kind of like set up the monopod, and here's like the good camera and so on and so forth.
Are you trying to be subtle with the fact that you just opened up this portal in space-time?
Absolutely not. But she's
Okay.
acting nonchalant. Like, oh, you know. Oh, me? Oh, wow.
All right. So, as you're taking a survey of the scene here, you do see Zemi's ice cream truck, looking a little sad and lonely, with Zemi sitting on top.
Oh my gosh, this would be such a good heartwarming case.
He's just kicking his feet off the side of the truck.
Oh my god.
An underdog story. I can see it now. Okay.
On the other side, you see a throng of people. There's starting to be a queue to get into the plaza itself. People are kind of straining against the barrier. You hear music and the thumping of like trance or dance music, something going on in there. And you set up your lighting and your tripods or whatever outside of the barrier, or you're gonna wait until you're inside?
Probably just like a simple camera setup until get in.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you're setting up.
I like to think Eliza has pulled out her telephoto lens on her camera and is kind of zooming in through the crowd. It's like, where did she go? Oh, there she is. And she's kind of adjusting it, and she's like nonchalantly kind of leaning against Zemi's ice cream truck, kind of stepping up on it. It's like, all right, gotta get it in focus. Oh, the monopod. That's a great idea. All right, why did I've seen this bus before? Or no, it's not a bus. Huh. Well, never mind. I don't know why it looks familiar.
Hi, and just waving from up top. Up here.
Hi. I get. What are you doing up there?
Eating a popsicle. You want one?
No. Do you have any frozen yogurt?
Sorry. Is that what people eat now?
Yeah. Most of the inn people, yeah.
Do they shape it in any kind of like famous cartoon characters?
No, unless there's like an oval-shaped one. Like an egg?
What show is that from?
I don't know. I mean, some kind of kids show. They're hitting each other with frying pans. I don't know. I don't have time for kids shows. Oh, can you let me up there? Like, is there a ladder? How did you get up there?
You just gotta climb up. Be careful though. If you put too much weight on the rear guard there, it might pop off, but it comes back on real quick.
Yeah. You'll have to fix that. It's kind of in pieces, but oh my gosh, I don't know.
I'll pull you up. I'll pull you up.
Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna make you make a roll here, just because it seems like a little out of your wheelhouse.
Strength based anything.
This is going to be, I'm going to say for you, brawn and let's say either stunt or dexterity.
Alrighty, brawn and stunt seems good.
All right, and give you +1 die for the help that Zemi is giving you.
Okay. So that'd be a 5. So just a normal success. but I think I'm going to push it because
A normal success?
honestly,
I don't see
Oh.
any successes.
Oh,
I
the
think
two
you rolled
flames.
5 different things.
I have two flames.
You see 2 flame?
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys see?
Well, I see two of the eyeball looking ones, but on the side view,
Oh.
it shows the two flames.
Yeah, I see 2 flames on the digital dice, but on the stream there is no.
Yeah, there's
Oh.
nothing matching. That's odd. That's
Oh, okay.
spooky.
Oh.
But I like that because I figure like Zemi's warned her. It's like, don't put pressure on that back plate, and you just hear a sickening crunch, and she's like, "What?"
Oh.
Lost it.
All right, I'll go with what the actual roll log says, and you do have that basic success. That's all you needed was a basic success to climb this thing. But with a little bit of a struggle and a little bit of a slip, you managed to get pulled up there with Zemi's help. The two of
So
you.
we're just like, oh yeah,
No,
I'll fix that
Ugh.
later.
Yeah. Just put some glue on it, tape, whatever you can do. Is it okay if I set up my laptop here? It connects to my phones. Get the stream going. You could guest star if you want. Say a few words here and there.
No thanks. I'm fine just watching, but you do whatever you need to do. Is this like it's like for a movie or something?
For a movie, I mean, in the future, yeah. You've heard of Phase, obviously. Like, you're probably a fanatic. We'll get you to meet her. And as she's saying this, she's flipping out her laptop, pouring out a multitude of different aged phones, from flip phones to smartphones. You haven't heard of Phase? Oh, then you've got to tune in. What's your Instagram? X? Blue Sky? YouTube? Nothing.
Sorry,
Oh my god. Give me your phone.
I don't have a phone.
You don't have... Alright, you can take this one. I was gonna use it for like up close shots, but with how many people are around, we do want to get the crowd's reaction. And she'll slide over a smartphone. The password's 12345. It's super secure. Like, nobody's gonna guess that. But I'm gonna get the stream started, so you just might want to watch your head. The phones kind of fly around a bit. And as she says that, some of the phones begin to lift up a bit as she kind of puts her hands like this, kind of looks at where Zara is in the distance, kind of widens it, and you see this watercolor effect that looks a little bit of lavender and that lights up the phones that are beginning to lift up and send forward as she's trying to get different angles. And then she looks at that mono stand and she's concentrating a little harder to get that one shifted as the centerpiece for the connection.
Yeah, like Zemi doesn't say anything, but I think now that he's seeing like the supernatural stuff to it, he's like, okay, this is what we're dealing with now. I see now.
All right, back on the ground. Soleil, you have arrived at Pershing Plaza by bicycle. All right,
Motorcycle.
motorcycle. Okay,
Yes.
even better. So you take a motorcycle for a block.
Why I don't like moving it, but also I need to be able to leave as soon as possible, and I don't like people being able to stop me. Somebody will try to, if people like to stop folks on bicycles, when you're on a motorcycle, no one stops you. Plus, the helmet.
All right. So you roar up in your motorcycle. Is it like a sporty thing, or is it more of a classic?
It's definitely sporty, like a Kawasaki.
Okay. All right. So you pull up. You see a few heads turn to see who's pulling up on a motorcycle. Draws a bit of attention, but they're quickly distracted as they're focused on what's going on beyond the barrier. What would you like to do at this point?
I am going to text Lucy on my personal phone. Where is this woman? As I'm looking through the crowd to try to find like the path of least resistance to get to the pop-up itself. I've got my little press badge, and I'm moving through.
All right, go ahead and make a focus and detect check to see if you can find her in the crowd. Okay, you got a basic.
Mm-hmm.
You want to push that?
Okay.
Oh my
Hey!
Let's go.
gosh. All right. So at first, as you scan around looking for this Rhea person, you don't see anyone. It's just a sea of people now ahead of you. You do see Zemi's ice cream truck off to one side with two people perched up, and an odd sight of phones that look to be floating in the air. Off to one side, you see another young woman with pink hair still reaching into this extra dimensional portal, pulling equipment out and setting things up. But aside from everything else is normal.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
But you do see at the far end, on a raised little platform, just in front of this gold, this metal dome, a mirror-like surface, there is a woman, the same woman that you might have seen come up on your social feeds. She's standing there, beautiful white suit, pantsuit, short blonde hair. She's about to take the stage, about to address the throng of crowd in this plaza.
Cool. I'm going to put my helmet on my bike, take my keys, both my phones, everything goes in the pockets, and then I am going to, since nobody's paying attention to me anymore, I'm just going to warp through one shadow into the next, behind her, like directly. So you must be Rhea.
Can you make a roll for me, please? This is going to be a smooth and either style or speech.
Let's go with style.
All right, a basic. Do you want to push that?
Oh no,
All
one
right,
of them is
you lose the
cocked.
basic.
Well, that will. On my screen, one of them is cocked. It's just hanging out on a corner.
Oh, so they're all out straight for me, and you had the one basic to start with, because you pushed and didn't get anything better. You lose the basic.
Okay. Well, that's why I was asking, because it was cocked for me, so I didn't know if I could re-roll the one that was cocked, but
No,
that's fine.
Yeah, to fix that, you just kind of click and drag it, and you can see exactly what the die is. As you appear behind her, she jumps. She drops her mic, and she looks like she's carrying what looks to be some sort of remote control or something, like some sort of PowerPoint pointer or something. She drops.
Wonderful. That's exactly what I wanted her to do anyway. So,
and she just jumps under. What the hell? As she turns around and sees you there, and says, "Where the hell did you come from? Guards!"
And I just hold up my press badge like I'm Lilu in The Fifth Element.
And then when she sees the press badge, her demeanor suddenly changes. She flashes you a warm smile, straightens her pantsuit. Oh, your press! As you see these burly security folks kind of come up behind her and say, "No, get out of here! Can't you stay busy?" You're kind of standing on stage. You can see a few people like attracted some attention. That people are looking up at you. Says, "Come, let's talk in private for a moment."
Lead the way.
All right. She bends down. Actually, she's about to bend down to pick up her stuff. She says, "You get those for me," as she points to one of her assistants as she walks off stage with you.
As she leaves, I'm just like, I sure hope she pays you enough for all that, and I follow behind her.
She leads you into a small tent around the far end of this dome, and she invites you to a seat. All warm smiles and perfect, brilliant white teeth. Oh, so what organization are you from?
The tiny rinky-dink radio station you and your folks threw a bunch of money at to promote your pop-up.
I know just the one. Thank you so much for attending and coming. I wasn't expecting you to actually come. I didn't think it was your vibe.
It's not, but I was told there was a $10,000 paycheck involved, so, girls gotta eat. Also, we definitely need new equipment, so I'm here for an hour. I will interview. Actually, I do have some questions before you get started. I'm sure you're going to show everybody, but I am just curious. And then that's when I will start my live stream. We are live now. So tell my
hello.
dozens of followers exactly what is Helios.
And as you go live, your phones all start to go off. On top, Eliza, while you're trying to film your friend, they all start buzzing and coming live, and everyone starts. You can see the entire crowd start looking at their phones.
I think you got a message.
Oh, no. I turned off notifications. Grab them, please. And she's kind of snapping them up quickly, clearing each one, and then it's just not fast enough. It's like,
All you see in every phone that you pull down is a picture of her face, beaming.
I'm glad FaZe was thinking ahead with that camera. This is a disaster. Mr. Ice Cream Man, I don't even know what to do here. Like, have you ever had someone in high school that you really hated? Like, to the depths of your soul?
No.
Oh, well, really? No
I
one.
get along with people pretty well, yeah. I try to make friends with everybody I can.
Oh. Well, hypothetically then, but imagine if that person took your life that you should have had took so many of your fans, and now she's blowing up your own phones. And, okay, I need a second. She kind of reaches into her coffee apron, pours out a few pills, and kind of takes them. Okay,
I mean,
I'm better now.
have you tried talking to her?
There's no reasoning with her. Everything is a social event with her. It's like playing a game of what's the one with like the king, whatever, like checkers. It's like playing that. You're playing a mental game back and forth, tit for tat, and it's just exhausting.
I mean, we could just try to settle there right now, and he'll just like grab your hand and like we'll hop off
Wait,
the top of the
no! My phones! You can hear those clatter on the roof as she loses focus.
Amazing.
Meanwhile, on the street, you have finished setting up the monopod and camera. There are some people just kind of whispering behind their hands as they point and watch you.
Yeah, she'll probably like pick up on that. And like I said earlier, very much like, oh, me? Oh, wow. And so is like scanning or panning with the camera, getting some B-roll, some footage, if you will. And then kind of like mirror wise of Eliza with her camera scene, like goes to the ice cream truck and sees like phones flying around. And she's like, is that my cue? I don't know. We didn't talk about this before. And so it's going to try to like get a little closer to like the barrier itself. So she's like right next to it.
All right, so there is a line that has formed. Do you want to wait in that line, or do you want to just kind of butt in?
Oh yeah, she's just gonna be like, "Oh, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me," and just like, kind of like, if you act like you belong there, you can get a little farther. Sometimes.
Right, I'm going to need you to make a roll here for this. This is going to be a smooth and style to see if you can push your way through.
I'm sure this will go over well.
That is no successes.
It went over very well.
All right, you guys are on a roll tonight. Um,
It'll bounce back,
All
I
right.
promise.
Bounce back about it always does.
So you just get a lot of dirty looks. And there's one younger man, maybe in his early 20s, that you just kind of butt in front of, and he says, "Hey, there's a line."
Oh, I know. And it's gonna continue through. And yeah.
And he'll just like poke at you aggressively on the shoulder. There's a line.
Yeah, and I'm in it. I have to go
Looks-
up there to film, you know, the influencer things you may not understand.
And you look down the line, and everybody has their phones out. Everyone's dressed up nice. We're all influencers, honey. What makes you so special? And you see one of the security guards at the barrier just kind of pushes him so forth. Is there a problem here?
No, there's not. And she'll like teleport behind him, but stay there in line.
Teleport behind the big guard?
No, the guy that knocked her shoulder. Just
okay. All right. They both kind of like look. Where'd you go? And when they see you there, superheroes. They just roll their eyes when that happens. But there is one younger girl, maybe early teens, that kind of tugs on your sleeve a little bit and says, "Excuse me."
Look at you! Oh, you're so cute. What's up?
No, there's a line, miss.
I know, sweetie. I'm in the line.
So are we, but you kind of butted right in front of me and my friends.
Oh, I'm so sorry. And she'll just teleport behind them.
All right. So eventually these people just kind of give up on you, and they just kind of like, they're not happy you're there, but you're more trouble than it's worth. Trying to convince them to move to the back of the line. But it's not long before you reach the front of the line, and you can see people. It's now quite packed inside, and everybody has these golden bracelets on. And as you get there, one of the attendants or volunteers passes you a golden bracelet.
Yeah, I'll attach it, put it on, or clasp it, whichever the method.
It's just it's like a hard rubber or plastic thing you have to kind of slip over your wrist.
Okay, yeah. Sure.
Okay. One thing you notice though, as soon as you put it on, there's like a little metal circular pad on the inside of it that kind of makes contact with your skin, kind of like what a smartwatch has, those contacts.
Okay. She's sort of smart, but not really. I think she's gonna, since it is that like silicone, she's gonna like flip it the other way, so that the contact isn't like on her skin.
Okay. I missed some of that because I was getting a notification. Can you repeat just the last bit of that?
Yeah.
Sorry.
So yeah, if it's like those like Live Strong bands where you can, like the silicone bands where you can just flip it around. So she'll just flip it around while it's on her wrist.
Okay. I gotta cut those notifications out because they keep. Thank you for whoever's joining or following or subscribing, but I can't hear a thing when those alarms go off. Alerts
Oh
go
no!
off.
No.
Oh my gosh, it's working, Eliza. We're getting big.
We're doing it.
We're doing it.
The face fanatics are here.
A bajillion followers instantly.
All right. So sorry, you have it on, but you're what did you do with it?
So the part that is contacting the skin, she's just gonna like flip it over so that instead of the metal being on her, it's like facing, the pad is like facing her now.
Okay.
She's like kind of inspecting it. she doesn't know that's what the. I guess she knows what like recognizes it with it being like an Apple Watch or like a non-descriptive smartwatch.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those bands. Um, Zemi and Eliza, you've hopped down from the roof. Your phone's clattering onto it. You see your friend Eliza being accosted in line, being asked to move back, but somehow manages to make her way in anyway. What do you guys want to do?
I'm telling you, sir, whatever you want to be called, it's a bad idea. What I'm wearing right now is my coffee uniform. I have my suit. It is back home. I was just going to record. We don't need to do this. Like, Betty probably doesn't even remember me. I've already. Oh, I can't say I've forgiven her, but these things get better with time.
Oh, I am so sorry. I sincerely apologize. My name is Zemi.
Oh, well, Eliza, the courier. You don't know who FaZe is. I'm gonna have to set that up on your phone. Wait, we're still going through the line, Zemi.
Yep. Yep, 100%.
What? Okay, hold up. At least let me. As you can see, she kind of pulls up like
Rhea,
her last.
Rhea, I think you know this person.
No,
Rhea?
You can see Eliza kind of is like shirking behind Zemi's form and trying to angle herself in a way that is hiding.
Oh my god.
This time, like the stage is pretty far away from you, and there's a party going on between you and them, so it's very unlikely that she'll have noticed you. Plus, she's being escorted off stage by some journalist, and they've disappeared behind stage.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, I'm sorry. We didn't get to her in time.
Oh, shoot. I mean, I would say next time, but it looks like she's going to be busy with reporters. It's a whole ordeal. But it's so glad that we had this journey. Zemi? Yeah. Just make sure to follow me. You'll find me on the Courier. All your FaZe news.
I
you can
don't
keep that
know
phone.
where you live, though. I'm not going to follow. Like, why do you want me to follow you?
No. Honey, hand me the phone. I will show you. So you download this app and you make an account, and then you can just follow people. So all their content is just right there at the touch of a finger. I don't know. Why is she recommended? Let me fix this. Give me a second. See, Eliza furiously typing before handing the phone back to Zemi. So
back in the tent with Soleil and Rhea, she sits there politely, perfectly pressed suit, brilliant smile, crosses her legs and folds her arms in front of her in her lap. So, ask away.
So let's start with the basics. What drew you to Helios? Because it looks like... Oh, Lord. Am I muted? Is this better?
I can hear you.
Okay. What drew you to Helios? Because it says that you're the new director, so why here? Why now? Why you?
It's such a very perceptive question. Very in-depth journalism that you're conducting right now. I applaud that. But to answer your question, the reason why I joined Helios is because I believe Helios is doing incredible work. Their initiatives in renewable energy are something to be lauded. Their contributions to society and Metrolina in particular, very commendable. And I just wanted to be a part of that.
That's really beautiful.
Isn't it?
And what were you
And she
doing
just
before
kind of
this?
brushes her hair back.
And what exactly were you doing before this?
Oh, this and that. What I was doing before this isn't really of importance, but the work I'm doing now with Helios or for Helios is, I think it can change the world.
For good, for ill.
For good, of course. We're going to light up the world. You'll see. You'll see. And she looks at her watch and says, "Oh, it's almost time."
Well, before I let you go, just what exactly is lighting up the world in terms of Helios?
I was hoping you would ask that question. What is the single most sought after thing in the energy sector these days? It's the sense of environmentally conscious energy. We have demands for industry and living our lives and movies and this beautiful town Metrolina. We know all about that. But it all needs power. It all needs energy. And we can't rely on fossil fuels anymore. And renewable sources like the sun, when as great as they are limited in capacity.
The
Fusion,
sun is limited in capacity.
well, our
The
ability to
giant
harness it.
ball of gas that keeps our planet alive is a limited resource. I mean, maybe if you're planning on living millions of years.
My mistake. Let me clarify. We are unable to harness its true potential. Its solar panels, solar cells can only do so much. Those of their efficiencies, what, 30% tops these days? What I'm talking about is an untapped source of energy. Us. We are pure energy when you think of things, or don't. And if we can tap into that living grid, and everybody can contribute to the energy that we need to sustain ourselves, wouldn't that be a beautiful thing?
How exactly are you planning on utilizing human batteries that doesn't feel like the Matrix?
No. It's not that the human battery is such an awful analogy. No. We don't feed off the biomechanical chemical reactions that a body, like the heat, for example, that in that awful movie, The Matrix, portrayed. No. What we talk about is the energy that comes from our spirit, from our souls, from our joy and our connection to one another. That feeling, that buzz that we get, the butterflies that we feel, that is energy. That if we can harness, well, I use that word in the very short term because what I will show you tonight, what the world will see tonight, is that Helios Dynamics has made an incredible breakthrough. And we can harness people's joy. Now, is that not a beautiful thing? Happiness fueling our power grid?
I think I'll have to watch your presentation before I can fully understand the beauty of the concept that you were telling me about.
One moment. She kind of just waves to her assistant, kind of standing in the background, and she brings forward a silver tray on which is one of those gold bracelets. And she takes it off the tray and hands it to you.
With a gloved hand, I'll take it, but I'm not putting it on.
It's all calm. It's not going to bite. It's just like wearing a watch, as she shows you herself that she's wearing one.
Shows the wrist of just like a normal analog watch. I don't do smart technology like that. I don't do wearables. They irritate my skin.
We're live now, aren't we? And you can just hear
we
a roar
are
from the crowd.
And like I said, my dozens of followers all know I have an adversement to wearables because I can actually feel the hum of the electricity in them, and it bothers me quite a bit.
I can assure you, this is nothing like that. There's not a single electromagnetic component within that band.
Really wishing I'd brought Lucy with me. I mean, I hate to sacrifice her, but she'd be super excited about this. I'm just going to
Please.
mute for a second, be like, look, I was told I didn't have to participate. I just had to ask you a couple of questions. Please don't make me put this thing on.
What's better way to convey to the people your own truth as a journalist by experiencing it yourself? This is why they send weather.
Neutrality. I
Well,
must remain neutral. I can't participate and remain neutral.
That's your prerogative, I suppose. Of course, I'm not going to force you to wear that if you don't want to, but I think this is a missed opportunity.
Potentially, but I'll have to make up for it if that is in
You
fact the
just-
case.
Hear a chant. You're still off air right now. You're muted, but you hear a chant rising from the crowd outside. Put it on. Put it on. Put it on.
Oh, these silly people don't seem to understand who I am. Peer pressure doesn't work on me. And I'm just gonna put it back on the tray. And I'm gonna unmute and just be like, Lucy would have loved this. You know what? Would it be all right if I brought it to my engineer? She would absolutely love this. She's a vegan.
Of course. I assure you, no animals were used in the testing of this product.
Are people not animals?
Oh, we're not testing. We are gifting the population of Metrolina. And then you see the assistant kind of come forward and whisper in her ear and says, she looks at her watch. It's time. You know, if you'll excuse me.
Gonna take the bracelet and just like in my bag, I'm just gonna wrap it in like the cloth I used to like clean my helmet visor and put it into my purse. And
Right.
continue recording. It's like, I don't know who these people think they are, chanting at me to wear something strange. Y'all don't know me. Y'all don't follow me. You can. But until then, mind your business.
She gets up and she says, thank you for a lovely interview. We should do this again sometime.
Absolutely.
And
Immediately
she-
texting Lucy on my personal device. That check had better fucking clear.
As soon as you open your personal device, you can see that your socials are blowing up. You got like 1 million new followers.
I don't even know what my radio station. Never mind. All right, she's gonna start talking. Let's get into it.
All right, back outside. We have FaZe that is finally in the grounds, mingling with the crowd. There's a sense of euphoria now as people are dancing, drinking, partying to this amazing music going on. We have just outside the barrier, not quite in yet, the courier, Eliza, and Zemi. How
That was weird, right? They were just yelling out, "Put it on." What was that about?
Well, I mean, it's what the inn people are wearing, Zemi. Obviously, we need a band. Okay, enough's enough. We're breaking out the news badges. Just wear this one. Just flash it. It's got my face on it, but nobody looks at them. They just see news on the back. Let me
Okay.
just get rid of my apron. Here, you hold this. She kind of puts it in somebody else's arms. All right, news coming through. Step aside.
All right. This is going to be a smooth, and I think this is going to be a style check too, to see if you can convince people. And I'm going to give you a -1 on this because the picture on Zemi's press card does not look like Zemi.
Is the
At all.
press
When I was
card-
going through my blonde phase, so it's very noticeable and brilliant.
I was gonna say, is the one that Zemi has Zara's? So it just has Zara's face on it.
Yes, that would be the best.
Pink hair and all.
But let's see. Just a normal success, but I'm going to use my free reroll to persuade somebody. So as we're kind of approaching the bouncer, her eyes kind of glimmer with that same kind of watercolor lavender effect. She kind of pushes a little bit of influence. It's like, yeah, we just need to update badges. Okay. So, let's see. Oh,
Oh, you got 2 left. Okay, that's fine.
so it is. It's a fail.
It's a fail.
So,
All right. So you walk up there, passing your badges, and you see one of the security guards just kind of take a closer. Can I see that for a second? Just
Yeah,
kind of grabs the
and
badge out of your hand.
the laminate is peeling, and you can see the paper underneath.
No, this isn't real.
What? It's of course it's real. We're part of that news chain, right, Zemi? The Daily Globe.
I don't know what's going on.
Zemi, no. Oh, what he means is he doesn't know what's going on inside, and we have to get in there because we're reporters. You've seen the badge, so.
The security guard just lets out a long sigh. Every influencer out there thinks that they're a journalist. Get in there. Just take a band and go.
Oh, well, thank you for recognizing us. Come along, Zemi. And then as she gets closer to Zemi, I can't believe that worked. Usually, I don't know what it is, but that badge never gets me in anywhere.
I mean, to be honest, it's like my policy is honesty is the best policy.
Oh, but honesty isn't flashy, Zemi. You always gotta embellish the truth, make it a little better.
I am going to have you take a condition, though, Eliza.
Fair.
You're going to take like a fool.
100%. As she kind of looks down and sees that she's still in the coffee uniform, just beat red face all of a sudden. As it just hits her, it's like, oh no. I've made a horrible mistake.
But you do manage to get past the gate, the barrier, the security, and you're now, these volunteers are shoving these gold bands at you. Do you take them?
Oh, yeah. Here,
Sure.
Zemi, do you want one?
Yeah. I'm not really a jewelry guy, but sure.
Yeah, I wasn't sure with the color gold. I don't know. Do you have silver? It's fine. I'll make it work.
So do you put them on?
I mean, everybody's putting them on. I might as well.
I mean, is it one of the like? I wouldn't imagine you would just kind of hold it, but like, is it one of those things where they won't let us in until it's like on our wrist?
No one's checking them, but they're just assuming you're there because you want to be in.
Yeah, I think it would just be more natural for someone just like to hold it in his hand rather than just straight up put it on right away.
Okay. All right. So you guys pass through, and you see not too far ahead of you. What is Zara doing in this crowd?
Am I sort of close enough or able to see that interaction?
Yeah, you're not too far from the entrance.
Okay. I think Zara will pull out her phone and text her friend, Eliza, and like tell her, like, hey, stop moving. I'll catch up with you.
Oh, Zemi, she's coming. Brace yourself. FaZe is coming. I should get this. What do you, I'll text back. Do you want me to start the stream?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Okay, Zemi, get in frame. She'll kind of lean back and kind of start it. All right. Hi, everyone. This is your courier, giving you all the latest news on FaZe. We're here. Oh yeah, sorry.
No, go ahead. Finish your spiel.
We're here at Helios Dynamics, where we're here to showcase FaZe's newest appearance. Say hi to the camera, Zemi.
Hi.
We'll work on that. We'll workshop it. Let's plan over.
All right. So you notice when you went live and you were streaming, you got like 1, 2, 3, 4 viewers. 3, 2, 1, 0.
You can see
Yeah.
that red, like just a deep embarrassment. She's looking at it's fine. We just once Faye shows up, it usually goes up. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And
Oh, sorry. You got interrupted twice.
no. Go ahead.
And probably when the courier is like panning to like where FaZe was, FaZe isn't there anymore and like appears very close, so like out of focus. And then like we'll zoom back and then she's there.
Oh,
Unfortunately, there are 0 viewers on your stream when that happens because everybody else seems to be watching on their phones. Rhea, once more, as she says, "Well, folks, I just had a wonderful interview with a lovely reporter. I'll send you her deets in just a moment. But first, I have a surprise for you." And you can see her like live streaming as she's walking out onto stage, and you can see her just coming out onto stage ahead of you. And the crowd erupts in cheers, and she just pans the phone over to the jubilant crowd. Says, "Wow, what a wonderful turnout at our impromptu pop-up. Thank you so much for coming." And she hands her phone off to her assistant. "But now I have an announcement to make." And as she gets behind a small little glass podium, where are you in this, Soleil?
I'm where she left me, just on the side. I have zero intention of walking out on stage. I am reporting on what is happening, and right now that means I'm just live streaming what she's doing.
Okay.
I've got my little mic plug in. I've got my mic clipped to me still, but right now I'm just letting her talk and seeing if she buries herself.
All right. And the 3 of you, now that you're together in the crowd, you see the crowd around you just like fist pumping in the air, jumping up and down, this incredible bass music ripping through the crowd. What are you guys doing?
I can't stand her, but I need to know what's going through her head.
We can just go talk to her. We could try that again if you want to.
No. There's too many people.
And she's a bitch.
Yeah, 100%. Thank you. Hi, I'm Semi. For having such a grounded, down-to-earth perspective.
Hi, the courier has told me so much about you. Hi, I'm Semi.
Semi. Oh, that's such a cute name. Look at you. Your outfit is so interesting.
I sell ice cream.
Oh. Okay.
Semi has game. That's all right.
Wouldn't know based on my food score.
Real. Relatable.
All right. As the 3 of you are getting acquainted, and there seems to be a party erupting around you, you can see Rhea, as she calls herself, hold up her hand, just waving at the crowd as she takes to the podium and says, "Good people of Metrolina, welcome to a shining life." And then the crowd erupts once more. You can see the mirrored dome behind her gleaming. It's like all looks at this point in time as like it's a captured sun. It's so bright behind her, and she's almost silhouetted in front of that light. The music.
I think Liza, like a moth drawn to a flame, is slowly making her way through the crowd. Closer.
Hold on one second. There we go. And hold on, why is it playing this? That's not what I wanted. There we go. As this music pulses, the crowd sway beneath banners of gold and white. See holographic butterflies released into the air, the light drifting through the air, each one marked with the Helios logo. You can see people jumping up to try and grab these butterflies floating above them. At first, this place feels like it's on fire. You can see everyone holding up their phones, live streaming the event. The lights, kind of spotlights start to pan across this crowd. It is full on, it's like through the roof right now. And you see a bunch of Helios reps kind of take the stage behind Rhea. You see some more kind of working their way through the crowd, handing out more of these bands. Whoever doesn't have one or needs an extra one, they're handing out more of them. They come to you, they notice, Zemi, you're holding yours, and they say, "Why don't you put it on, sir?"
Oh, okay, and just slip it on.
And they pass you a nice smile. Says, "You'll thank me for that." As they move through the crowd and make sure that everybody has a band and is wearing one. At precisely 9 p.m., the lights dim. And from the stage, Rhea takes the mic off the podium, and the hot brightness behind her, that glowing sun, dims just a little. So you now can see her, and it looks almost like she's haloed by this light now. She
I
looks
think
like an angel.
with that angelic visage, it's all that Eliza's ever wanted, and she's like, what is like that feeling that she's having? And she kind of like, you can see what looks like a ring of that same kind of watercolor effect, and she'd like to read the surface thoughts of her mind and try to pull out those emotions to see, like, how does that feel to have like all those eyes on you, all like all that admiration, and to look so beautiful, even though deep down she is just gnawing away at her. She's like, I have to know.
Rhea is on top of the world. She feels empowered. She feels seen. She feels heard. And she feels beautiful.
Eliza kind of has like tears brimming in her eyes, and she's just kind of shrinks down a bit and kind of tries to hide herself in the crowd, as she's just realizing like it's like I can't even be in the same like aura or presence as Betty Thompson.
She turns the mic on, and there's a brief squelch as there's a bit of feedback, and then as it dies down, you can hear her speak. Tonight, Metrolina, you will outshine the sun itself. And the crowd erupts in cheers. You are the light. You are the energy. You are the future. And together, we'll light up Metrolina. We'll illuminate the world. And the crowd just goes nuts. And as she says that, all the lights in the place go dark, including the globe behind her. And as the cheers rise and they kind of die down for a bit, as people are trying to anticipate what's going on, you start to see it. There is the bands that people are wearing, they start to glow a golden color. And that glow spreads up their arms and down their hands until you are standing in a plaza filled with glowing people. You, the three of you, except for FaZe, who's wearing it backwards, doesn't have that contact on. You notice that too. You look down at your hands, and there is a warm glow emanating from you. Your light, Ms. Courier, is a little dimmer than everyone else's. I don't know. Maybe Zemi, your light is kind of in between. You're not quite sure what's happening. But everyone around you is positively glowing. And as they're looking at each other, smiling, embracing each other, taking pictures, selfies, live streaming this event, there is a plaza filled with glowing people. What do you guys do? Or at this point, is there anything you would like to do?
Is this normal for things like this, guys? I don't usually shine like this without. There's usually a few steps in between before this happens.
Cryptic. No, usually that. What is going on? I mean, look at it. Like, yeah, it like goes to Eliza, like turns.
Mine must be broken, obviously, because look at it. It's just flickering, dimmer. Mine would be honestly as bright as the sun.
Oh, it
but
would.
I'm just gonna like see. Maybe it's just adjust it. Maybe if we trade, Zemi, do you want to trade?
If you want to, it does feel kind of nice if you want to try out for yourself.
Okay. Here, try that one. It's defective. I apologize. It's the same effect. I don't know. Maybe it's just one of those things. Radio signals and whatnot. Maybe best to just. I'll just take it off right now.
And everyone around us looks like they're having a good time, right?
Yeah, and the music has picked up again. People are starting to dance once more, and there's this tone of this excuse me, this voice that's kind of like riffing through this dance beat. Feel brighter, think clearer, shine together. And everyone starts chanting this.
I mean, I like the sentiment.
Oh, it's so marketable. It hurts. Phase. I don't even know what I'm doing here.
Maybe you're not because you're not enjoying yourself as much.
No, I always enjoy myself. Like, I am just, my aura's just out of whack. You know, it's one of those days. You gotta realign something or whatever. Like, whatever the thing with the needles is, get that done. I'll be right as rain.
Behind Eliza, while she's explaining that, FaZe makes eye contact with Zemi and kind of the like, just go with it.
He just kind of like nods, a little confused, and it's like, all right, just if things are not working out for you anymore, just live in the present and just try to relax and have a good time.
I mean, I'm always relaxed. I never freak out.
I can tell.
Yeah, I mean, but I mean, it seems like maybe it makes people feel more joy because they're dancing around so much. Oh, or maybe they just stopped at the drink bar. That's definitely something I need. She goes to reach into her apron pocket for those pills and realizes the apron is on another guy farther down in the audience.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, someone else is having a great time because of your random pills.
Gravistar, Soleil, what are you doing? You're still behind.
Once lights go off and it's like, finally I can see. Still wearing the sunglasses, mind you, even though it's pitch black because glowing white eyes, little weird. I did forget to mention that earlier when I was describing. She always wears sunglasses because her eyes glow white. Once everybody else starts the bright yellow glow, immediately pans camera to, it's like, all right, so I understand that I am just a radio DJ. So normally you don't get to see all the things that I see, but now we're seeing them together, and this is not normal, and exactly why I didn't put that bracelet on. I don't know what's going to happen to these people once they stop the transfer of energies, but I guess we'll find out together.
Mm-hmm. Oh, did we? Oh, we lost her. All right. Hopefully she'll come back. The gremlins didn't steal her away. What I will say is this: as the three of you are standing, oh, there, you're back. Okay.
Weird.
We just lost you for a second. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, usually it's Discord that doesn't like me. I guess today it's Twitch.
All right. So, but you stay back there. You don't come out.
No, I have no reason to. This isn't my moment. This is about
Okay.
Rhea.
It's all about Rhea. And the three of you are standing in this crowd, wondering why Eliza's bracelet just doesn't seem to work. You all hear a scream erupt from somewhere in the crowd, and there is a brilliant flash of light for a moment. And this is where we'll take a quick 5-minute break,
Bye.
and we'll come back and see what that's all about. All right. All right. We'll come back in 5 minutes.
All right.
Bye.
Sounds good.
All right, here we go. Garnet will be joining us in just 1 minute, but in the meantime, let's get started. You all hear it, a piercing scream and a brilliant flash of light amongst the sea of glowing people. There is a ripple through this crowd as people kind of push back as to give something or someone space. You all feel you're being pushed back against the crowd, and you see what a stronger glow appearing in the middle of the crowd. There
This is
is. Go ahead.
Phase. What is that?
Enhance. I'm like behind the camera zooming, but then also like.
Are you getting this?
I am. I don't know what I'm seeing, but sure.
We'll probably need a filter. And she kind of picks up some discarded sunglasses and is trying to put them across the lens, but to no avail.
It just swats it away.
Do you want to make a check to see if you can see what's going on?
Sure. I can certainly try.
All right. So let's call this a focus and detect as you try and look. And it's going to be a -1 just because there are so many people here and you're being kind of pushed in the opposite direction.
Okay. Focus and detect? Okay. With the -1. Nothing.
No successes. All right. So you scan the crowd. You can see where this light is emanating from. Just this one screen. And you can hear the music is still playing. It's as if nothing has changed in that regard, but there is a different energy in the crowd. There's a little bit of uncertainty, a little bit of fear, and the light begins to dim just a little around you. But this light that is in the middle of this floor of this plaza continues to burn brightly, and you can see Rhea standing on the stage now and says, "It's happening. No need to worry, my friends. But what you're witnessing is something beautiful." And you can see rising from the plaza amongst, like above the heads of the crowd, this humanoid figure, pure light, streams of light kind of flowing off of her. It was female. You can see the long hair just kind of flowing in the air as she rises up, hands outstretched, legs together, face raised up to the heavens as she rises in this column of light. You hear gasps coming from the crowd around you. And Rhea says, "Behold, my friends, the next evolution of humanity." Is there anything you would like to do at this point?
I would like to kind of use foresight, so you kind of see Eliza's eyes, they kind of get overtaken with that kind of watercolor effect, and she'd like to go over and touch the pillar of light, just like put as much of her physical form into it as she can, see how that reacts in that timeline. So she kind of looks at it. She's kind of in a daze. She's kind of picturing it.
So you push your way forward in this projection towards this column of light and this figure that's now floating about 20 feet up in the air. And there's this column of light just kind of lifting her up there. And you see yourself touching this beam of light, and you see your hand melting as you touch it. Would you like to follow through with that action?
You can see she looks over at FaZe, looks down at her hand as if like she can still feel it. And she kind of like has the after image of just that melted hand in her periphery. Nope, I'm not doing that. FaZe, don't touch the light. Don't touch the light. Just don't do it. Just keep. We should probably back up, honestly.
Don't follow the light. Got it. That's
I think
the
it's bigger
opposite
to
of what
small
movies
people
say.
to move. Because
Okay.
you know Star Wars, the tube things? It's like that.
The tube
I,
things.
I think
The-
now's the time where like Zemi might be
whatever they
start to get
are.
a little suspicious and might start taking off the golden bracelet.
Yeah, I think also after the hand comment, where a bracelet is on her hand, is God's going to also take it off. Especially
I'm going to
if it's-
have each of you that are wearing a bracelet and want to take it off make a brawn and force check.
Ooh. Oh, I'm so good at that.
Nope, that's me. Got nothing.
Okay. So Zara, you got a
Like-
basic. Do you want to push that?
Yeah, why not? I feel like I have to.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Right,
right.
you lose the basic. So, with no successes for either of you, as you rip this thing off, even though yours was not in contact with your skin, you're still going to lose a point of grit. Zara. Zemi, you're going to lose 3 as it feels like you're ripping your hand off as you do this.
Yippee!
Ow.
Zemi, are you okay? That was stuck on there.
That almost was feeling it was burning. Ow. Okay. I'm okay.
Okay, okay. Thays, what do we do here? We usually like take stolen cars and those kind of cases. What is that?
This looks way over our league. And it starts to like look around. Is there like she saw the security, like are the security guards wearing these bands or
Yes, they are.
anything? Okay. Is Rhea still here?
Rhea's still on stage watching the spectacle. You can see a broad grin on her face or smile as she's witnessing this. You can see as well this figure that's 20 feet up in the air, this kind of almost in a crucifix form. It's almost like molten light starts spilling from her and hitting the ground, and it starts to land on people, these splashes of golden light. And as it does, you can see other people transform into these beings too, and they start to levitate around you.
Okay, I think no excuses now. We definitely need to talk to your friend Rhea.
Yeah. But let's get people away. And
Is this some rapture? I don't even know what's happening.
Eliza will kind of reach her hands out, and you kind of see that watercolor effect happen. And she kind of puts people in her viewfinder, expands it, and just pushing them away from the splash of light that is coming down.
Okay. Yeah, there is half the crowd is enraptured by this thing. The other half is in full on panic. And they are running for the barriers. They're trying to rip these bands off. They're experiencing the same excruciating pain that you felt, Zemi, as they do that. You guys are caught in a crossfire of panicked people. Back in the waiting room where you did the interview, what are you up to when you hear these cries and screams erupt from the plaza?
First thing is, see, I told you that's why I didn't put that band on. Metrolina, if you are not here, don't be here. You're just going to make things worse. Stay in your homes. Lock your doors. Don't turn off your lights. I feel like that's a bad thing, but stay away from your windows. I got to turn this off. I got to get out of here. If you don't hear from me in 20 minutes, I'm probably trapped somewhere. And I will stop the live stream. I'm going to call Lucy and be like, you need to get the cops down here ASAP. Something crazy is going on here. Don't come down here, Lucy. Just call the cops, and I'm going to hang up before I even get a response.
Before you even hang up, your line goes dead as there is a ripple and a boom emanating from this column of light, and all of the power within like a 5-block radius of where you are goes dead.
Power is out, and there's only light coming from the human sources.
That is correct.
Wonderful. Because if there's no power, then there's no light. And if there's no light, there is darkness.
I'm in my element.
Like, first instinct is I gotta get to Rhea because I feel like she's the problem. But at the same time, I'm gonna wait on this big bad right now because the people are panicking. So, where is, like, the exit is just in the back, right? Or are there multiple exits?
Well, there would be multiple. Like there's like a stage exit where you could kind of sneak out the back if you wanted to. But there's the main entrance is at the front of the plaza, and it was just makeshift. It was made by those temporary barriers, which people have knocked over in their panic to flee.
Okay, so people are leaving. Everyone is everybody who's trying to exit is exiting, and then you've got people who are ascending.
That's correct. And some of the people that are fleeing have forgotten to take their bands off or haven't taken their bands off yet, so they're still glowing like crazy as they're running down these dark streets.
Okay. That has to be a job for the police. I cannot chase these people. Okay, I guess we're doing this. I'm not crowd control. I'm not even damage control. I make you disappear control. So seeing that there's not really a ton that I can do crowd wise, and having put my phone down, I am going to walk up to, I don't want to get close to her either. Hey, Rhea? Is this normal?
She her eyes are transfixed on this floating human, and she looks over her shoulder quickly at you. Says, "Come, you're witnessing something amazing. Come." And she holds out her hand for you.
I'm gonna extend my hand. I'm not gonna quite touch it. I'm gonna get close, and then I'm going to throw up a barrier between Rhea and this creature so she can't see it anymore, of just pure darkness.
Okay. It's just like a wall of darkness.
Yeah, just a wall of dark blocking her off from this light.
Okay.
What is happening? Are you okay? Like, I need to see her face after I do this to see if cutting her off from this brings her back to any kind of normal.
Well, she says, she looks a little disappointed. No. Why did you do that? You don't need to be afraid of it. This is completely natural.
Rhea, people are screaming. Everyone is terrified.
It's people don't understand it yet. And when they understand...
You didn't really explain it well before a seraphim showed up.
How can you explain such a big concept?
Hey, folks,
Ordinary
I
people.
managed to get a phone. I managed to get a direct line to the heavens. Here is a biblically accurate angel. That would have been a great way to start. We've got superheroes. Points to giant wall shadow. A lot of folks have powers here. We would have, that you could have just said that and we would have believed you instead of surprise. Now folks are on fire. There are people spontaneously combusting.
Maybe I should have had you on my PR team. Do you need a job?
I would love for you to get just a little bit of common sense. Who is this?
She's the first angel. The OA.
Okay. So I'm not fighting a bitch from God, but we need to leave and you need to turn these things off because no one consented to angel power.
You don't understand. I can't. And look, if you would lower your veil, you would see for yourself.
I'm so good on that. I'm so good on that, actually. And apparently she hasn't noticed that you've been cut off from her because we've been here for a minute and she hasn't done anything. So
Oh,
does she actually care about you?
That's an interesting question. I'm not quite sure. Maybe you could interview her.
I'm gonna need her to tone it down and shrink a good 3 feet. Before that's even on the table. But right now we need to leave because a lot of people are in danger, and unless you want to get trampled, you need to go.
I'm in no danger. In fact, I think as she looks at her watch again, I think it's time. And she looks over at a security guard kind of standing at the edge of the platform, just kind of taps her watch, and she does this kind of motion.
Rhea, please. People are scared.
They won't be for long. They're always frightened of things they don't understand, things that are new. But once they understand, you can. That's why I brought you here, to help them understand.
Rhea, I had maybe 50 followers before today. And I'm sure some of them just exploded. Well, how was I supposed to help you?
You are the voice of reason. You are the voice of the people. We didn't want any mainstream media popping by here with their jaded views. No, we picked someone. We picked you specifically for who you are. And she looks at the veil of darkness. What you can do.
That is terrifying. Okay, well, you don't seem to want to have a normal conversation anymore, and you are wrangling your troops. I'm going to go see if I can stop people from getting trampled to death. And if I manage to survive, we can pick this interview up next week.
Get in touch with my people, and I'll arrange this time slot for you. I have some things
great.
to deal with right now, though.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
And can you do something with this, please? As she points at the veil of darkness.
I am actually going to step through it, and just to be annoying, I'm going to use it as a shadow portal and go down to the ground to see if I can help people who are scared. And I'm going to leave it up because I need it for myself.
Okay.
If she wants it down, the angel can do something about it.
Okay. So the three of you on the ground, you see first that one person ascending, then you see another, and then another.
I think Eliza will bend down, pick up her discarded bracelet, and she's going to look at the pillar of light, and she's going to slingshot it with telekinesis to see if it can survive the light, because she knows her hand can't, but can the devices?
Okay. Go ahead and make a roll for me. This is going to be, let's say, a nerves and dexterity.
Alrighty. I think her hand's shaking a bit as she's doing it, and it just can't launch. So it kind of does a skip, and then just falls into a manhole cover. Okay, so my abilities are on the Fred's phase. You got anything? I was thinking, do these people still have it on? Maybe we just take it off, you know?
It hurt when I took it off.
Yeah.
It'll probably hurt them. Oh boy.
Zemi, you might want to get out of here. I mean, this is kind of big league stuff, and civilians kind of get hurt by stuff like this.
As you're saying that, like seemingly out of nowhere, Zemi pulls out this huge buckler-looking device that he doesn't transform, but he puts it on his waist, and some straps come out of it and wrap around his waist. And it's like, Outgunned, let's just work on getting people out of here. And Zemi will start trying to assist with trying to help people evacuate.
I need to ask where he gets his belts.
I
need one of those.
It's a good accessory, yes. As
Honestly, yeah.
All right, so you're going to help the crowd, Zemi. What are Faze and the courier going to do?
I want to figure out, because we have some people that are beginning the ascension process, so she's gonna rush over and see if they still have the band on, or if there's something else happening that we could remove. Maybe it's the material that dropped off that we just have to like slough off. So she's kind of running to each one. Her phone's dead, so she kind of chucks it off to the side as she's running between them. It's
you can
dead. I'll get another.
They're all wearing the band, but as soon as they get engulfed with that light, that sheath of light, they become light beings. There's no sense of clothing or accessories, and even their figures just become almost generic and androgynous as they get elevated up into the sky.
I think she'll shout out to FaZe. Okay, bracelets are a no-go. We just have to move them away from people somehow.
Can we even touch? Can we even
No.
push?
Don't even think about it. Like, again, no hand.
Okay.
I saw it.
No hand. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You did freak out about that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe if we just put something more metal, maybe we move a car and just hit them with that. They'll probably survive that, right?
Look, normally I would be about hitting people with cars, but we don't even
Mhm.
have the live stream going. So
I know.
maybe, and I think FaZe is going to look around. Is there, and you said it's still like pitch black, right?
And the only light are these people
And, the only
and
light
these
is those
columns
people.
of light now rising up to the sky.
I think, and the big dome that was behind Rhea, how does that?
It's not emitting any light right now. It's just reflecting any light that might be in the plaza.
Okay. I think what FaZe is going to try to do is like, it's dumb, but possibly like either break down or break or move that dome to try to like put a sense of like normal danger. What people would like, if you shout fire in a theater, like people are going to run. Kind of like if there's something destructive or something flying, maybe that will encourage people to kind of get to some sort of sense.
Okay. All right. Hell yeah. So you are going to try and create even more of a emergency situation here to get people to get out. Zemi is going to help people get out. So is Soleil / Gravistar yet? I'm not sure. And the courier.
I would see kind of FaZe kind of trying to get that dome loosened. I'd like to assist, kind of just using telekinesis to unloosen those bolts and kind of just begin pulling pieces out, so it's a little easier for her to move.
Okay. So this is going to be a series of rolls then, because what's happening here is as these people are ascending, a lot of people are already fleeing, others are waiting to ascend themselves, just looking up in glory like, oh my God, I could be an angel. You see a ring of security guards kind of closing in on you guys, on these angels, so to speak. These are not normal security guards now. They have full face mask helmets. They're wearing like some sort of armor, and they have these look like what they look like net guns as they're moving in. You're not the targets. The people aren't the targets. That seem to be focused on these now half dozen columns of light and the angels that contain them.
Oh. Could one insinuate that they're trying to like capture the people with the net guns?
It would seem that way.
Okay. Okay,
First
kind
of
of.
all, I'm gonna have you guys make a roll for what your original actions were. This is gonna help determine how much collateral damage there will be if something happens. All right. So,
Yeah, fair.
Zemi, how do you want to help people get out of this place?
I think for now he is just going to be trying his best to like find exit points and try to like steer people and those, make sure like try to keep people from panicking as much as possible, keep them away from the light, basically just try to direct people in the right direction.
Okay, I'm gonna
Are
call this.
you in full costume yet?
No, but he's got like if you've seen him in his armor before, he's got the buckler on. He's got the belt around his waist now, but he hasn't transformed yet.
Because I don't know, as far as I know, I don't know y'all are here, but seeing that, I would love to work with you because I can just shadow warp people out of here. That way no one is getting hurt. Because if it's dark in here, it's dark out there, we can just shadow warp them out and they can go on about their glowy day.
Yeah, I don't know you're here either. I mentioned you'd probably have a better view coming from like the backstage to the stage and then being
Yeah.
able to see. So if you make yourself known, then yeah, Zebby will try to like keep it like try to find the good exit points, the places where the people are not
Clumped.
clumped up together in the wrong places.
Okay.
All right.
Um,
So I'm gonna have you guys make a roll together. So for Zemi, since you're trying to coax people to move along and get out, this is gonna be a smooth and leadership role for you, I think. For Gravistar, since you're trying to port people out quickly, this is going to be, what do you want to call it? Crime and dexterity.
okay.
Luckily, I haven't done anything I'm good at yet, so I didn't get anything that time. But don't worry, next time I'm just gonna start putting holes in the wall. I'm good at that.
All right, so you got a basic success there.
I did.
Those
I'm
two.
I'm not gonna push it. Because I need to get these people out. I will save my push for bigger things.
All right. So what happens is, as you guys are trying to coax these people out, there's just too many people running in every direction, and despite the fact that you can jump through shadows, Gravistar, these people that are glowing and these bright columns of light that act like huge beacons and torches in the middle of this plaza, there aren't as many shadows as you would like that kind of hinder your movement through the shadow to get people out. So you managed to get a few people out, but not as many as you would like, and there's still a good probably 100 or so people left in the plaza when things go down.
That's too many. That's
The
way too many.
Phase and the courier, since you guys are trying to dismantle this dome behind them and get create another sense of urgency. This is using your powers, right?
Yeah, what I'm imagining is Phase is kind of does the kind of like does some monk shit and like try to steps like onto the dome. She has no fear of falling because she can just like rewarp. So she just like climbs up kind of and is almost like rapid punching or rapid kicking it, just kind of knock it things trying to bend alongside.
Okay. I'm going to call this a brawn and force since you're physically trying to move this thing. And I'll give the courier. Do you want to help in that thing,
Yeah,
or do you want to do your own thing?
So essentially, I'm kind of running around, and so I see FaZe kind of kicking at that, breaking the panels, and I'm just disconnecting all the cabling that's holding it in place for different lighting effects. So she's running around, and those are just unclasping as she's looking at each one.
Okay, so I'll give you +1 die to your roll, FaZe.
Okay, and then say the words again.
Brawn and force.
Okay. So +1. And because I have acrobat feat, I can gain a free reroll. And I will gladly take that. Should I click every die again, or just roll 4 new ones?
No, just so those two are fine. The 2 fireballs are fine. You just need to re-roll these 2, the S and the skull.
Okay. Did that go? Oh, it went.
There we go.
Hey.
Ooh,
No,
hey.
that didn't roll. That didn't roll, did it?
No.
Yeah.
You just moved it.
Oh,
I'm-
it looked like it rolled.
It's in the same boat. I was like,
Whoa. I was like, that's
Oh.
crazy. There it is.
All right.
Oh, hey.
You got a critical. So
Hey.
you turn the basic into a critical. So what happens is you take out some key bolts and structures at the base of this dome, and you can start, and with the help of the courier and loosening cables and more bolts, you can start to see the entire dome just start to shift, or just kind of wobble a little, and the light just starts, that's reflected off it, starts to dance around and just creates this weird effect across this crowd. And people start screaming, "The dome's coming down! The dome's coming down!" And more people flee. The dome starts to implode on itself, just kind of crumbling down. With that critical success, I will say that maybe about 20 more people
Cool.
flee. So you're down to 80 people in this plaza.
When you
That
are
part.
trying to re-click, don't click the corner because that was me moving it.
Oh.
And I was like, why isn't it going? I'm clicking click in the center.
All right. So now this is when you all see these guards coming in with their net guns. You can see Rhea step through this veil of darkness. She has to kind of come off the stage to do that. She's now on the ground, and walking towards these pillars of light, holding her hands out in front of her, glory in her eyes.
I think Eliza's gonna bend down and pick up a discarded Helios Dynamic shirt and just tie that around her face, and she's gonna run up to Rhea, and the only person that Rhea listens to would obviously be Rhea, and so I put on my hand on her shoulder to I'd like to use puppeteer. So basically she sees an after image of herself, kind of hand drawn, but with that watercolor effect, being like, well, these people shouldn't see it. You should see it. You deserve this. This is your moment. Why share it with all these people? Just send them away. You have the manpower. This should just be for you, darling. And so I would like to try to get her to send the rest of the people out.
Okay. Tell me, how many times have you guys actually succeeded with extra successes tonight? I don't think
We have anything in the bank. I'm gonna be real.
Okay. So this is going to take 1 point of power for you, the courier, because there's a bit of resistance. You can feel as you push your will into her. There's more to her than just brash confidence. There is a will there that is perhaps considered supernatural.
Oh no. She kind of recoils at that. She's like, she has powers too? Are you serious? And then she kind of puts her hands back on and tries to refocus and recenter.
Punch, kick, punch. That bitch! Punch, kick.
All right. She gets that feeling that you push into her, and she yells out to her guards, "Guards, make sure that there are no people captured in this dragnet. I'm only concerned about our beautiful angels." And you can see the guards kind of weaving their way, kind of pushing their way past loitering crowds of people that are still there. Some people refuse to leave. There's a good cluster of like 20 people huddled around the base of these columns, just waiting for their turn to ascend.
You can see kind of the courier, she's out of breath, like her eyes are a little bloodshot. It's like, what was that? She's trying to think of what that presence was that just kind of resisted.
What did you feel? What did you feel?
And she looks at her burnt out phone. I'll tell you later.
And as you're yelling back at FaZe, who's busy kicking a dome down, you just feel Rhea's hand touch your hand on her shoulder.
Hello there. I must have found a way. I must have lost my way. I should really be going.
Eliza. So good to see you.
Oh, hi, Betty.
Oh, there's no Betty here anymore. You can call me Rhea.
All right, if we're going with official names, I'm the courier.
And she kind of like sheepishly tugs down the shirt.
You obviously have heard of me as well.
Such a cute moniker. So original. I'm glad you could come. I was hoping you would arrive.
I wouldn't miss it for the world. Your shining moment.
She kind of like her grip on you. She hasn't let go of your hand as she kind of like now holds it in front of her, and it's tightening on your grip. The grip is tightening, and she says,
Ow.
"Aren't these angels beautiful?"
They're a little gaudy, if I had to be honest. So bright and shining. Really, it's washing out all of your natural color.
You can see that she's glowing a little too. And it's just, but don't you see? These are just simple people. Imagine the light someone like you and your friends could offer the world. And you can feel a heat coming through her hand into your arms. I'm going to need you to make a brawn and endure check.
I would like to use a spotlight so that you can. She kind of glances over nervously, like her arm is hurting, but she sees the canopy where like a DJ would have been sent up, and it overturns, and it's kind of like a net scraping against the asphalt, and she's going to use the spotlight to just grab Rhea and just throw her to the side so she can run away.
All right. You catch her off balance and she goes flying. Go ahead and flip that coin to see if you can get your spotlight back. She goes reeling off to one side. Zemi, you see this. You kind of like you get it. That
Yep.
is.
Oh, is that
spotlight.
not?
You get it back. You get it back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Zemi, you see this happening after you've kind of ushered out some people. Your new
Yeah,
friend.
I think it's clear I think it's clear who the bad guys are now. Like Gravistar being there is like Zemi's gonna be like, guess it's time to hero up. And usually a transformation would take a full turn, but I'm actually going to spend a power for a quick shift. And basically, like, it's the equivalent of you ever watch Power Rangers and like the times when they don't do the whole morphing sequence, they just flash and they're already in armor.
Nice.
And now standing there, like there's a quick flash as Zemi like grabs seemingly out of nowhere, grabs like this like tarot-sized card, places it into the buckler that he's holding. There is a disembodied voice from out of nowhere that just yells, it's like burn up. Nobody knows where it comes from. Zemi doesn't know where it comes from.
Love that.
As standing where Zemi was standing is now in armored figure. Basically, it looks like someone wearing like a sleek black jumpsuit, but over the jumpsuit are these orange metal plates that have actual flames leaking off of them. And so like it's almost like if you ever seen like those really fancy fireplaces where it's just like a constant little flame, it's always like little licks of flame just coming off of the orange plates. And he's had a large helmet where the faceplate of the helmet has these large eyes, and the shape of it actually creates like a very like flame motif to it, as well as Zemi transforms into Armored Rider Flame. And that was a quick action to do that.
Okay.
And I think I'm gonna go beat up some guards.
Okay. With the net guns, all right.
Yeah, stop whatever they're trying to do.
Okay.
I can now, since I transform, I can change my focus over to brawn.
All right. So this is going to be
See,
a
the
brawn.
powers
and
come when the
fight.
transformation happens. All right, so
Brawn
brawn
and
and fight.
Wow, it's a lot of dice. Nice.
Nice.
That's a
Yeah,
critical and a basic.
this is when I get good at things.
You just have to. You can push the skull if you want.
Yeah, let's push the skull. There we go.
Oh my god, an extreme
Let's go.
and basic. Okay, this is where you're going to get a PowerPoint because you got more than you need. So describe to me with that extreme success how you take out half of the guards.
Yeah, I think now that he's transformed and like when he does it, he just like nods to Gravistar real quick and then just starts running off and no weapons at hand. He just straight up fists and kicks just start like laying into these guards as they're firing guns. Like as they start to realize that he's there, he's already like taking half of them out. And then as they start like turning their weapons on him is when he's able to disarm and just like knock the guards out of the way and stop them from trying to do whatever they're doing.
All right. So while armored rider Flame
Flame for short.
Flame starts ripping through these guards, ripping the guns out of their neck guns out of their hands and knocking these heads together. What is Gravistar doing?
Seeing her buddy just jump into action anytime a guard hits the ground. They haven't fought together a ton, but because Soleil's been doing this for so long, she easily steps into like support. So as soon as a guard goes down, he disappears. He's gone. He hits the ground, he continues in the ground, and she has warped him somewhere else. There's a good chance. And she doesn't, because she's kind of in a hurry, because, we still have a ton of people in here who are refusing to leave. She's not really being careful about where she's sending them. They could end up inside a wall for all she cares at this point. They just can't be here anymore. So they're just gone.
Zemi has asked in the past, like, those guys are okay, right?
Totally fine.
I'll get back to you on that.
I got
the Metrolina Fire Department has had to get like bad guys out of walls before.
I forgot to mention, because it did a quick shift, it clears all my grit. So
Nice.
Hey.
All right, so you're bouncing people off into shadows into weird places.
Some of them might end up just outside, but some of them might end up on the other side of the city. Some of them might end up in a fountain. I don't know. It's not important right now. I'm not super focused on where they're going. They just can't be here.
All right, so you make sure that those guards that Flame puts down disappear.
Correct.
All right. How about you, FaZe? What are you up to?
Yeah, I think she's seeing all that and it's just like, that's a cool trick. One
second, sorry. Gravistar, since you are doing this multiple times to multiple people, this will cost you 1 PowerPoint.
Okay.
All right, sorry, FaZe. Go ahead.
No, fair enough. And so I think she is going to you said that the dome has like indented in itself, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. I think she's going to kind of hop in it and almost use it as cover, and is going to throw some shuriken at probably a guard that is like about to shoot. We'll try to like aim for the hand area.
Okay. Since you have partial cover, you will get +1 on any reaction rolls, but you'll also get -1 on any of your actions.
Okay.
So go ahead and throwing your shurikens. What do you want to roll for that? Crime and dexterity, nerves and dexterity.
Yeah, we'll do crime and dexterity.
Okay.
And then you said -1, right?
Yeah. All right, that's a basic.
Okay. This is so cool. Okay, sorry. Click. Oh, it's cocked on my screen. What does it look like to you guys?
It's a flame. Fireball.
Flame? Oh,
Mhm.
okay. Uh-huh.
That's a snake eye. That's a
Dope.
spotlight. All right, so you lose your basic.
Yeah.
So you throw your shurikens at this guard, and some of them like stick into him, but they're wearing heavier armor, some protective gear, so they kind of get lodged into like Kevlar vest, or some of them maybe even lodged into their net gun. What you have managed to do is give away your position, and this guard just turns his head and sees you there, and now he's wondering whether he should go for the angels or for you. We'll find out next round.
Can I
And-
antagonize him as a free action?
Sure. Yeah. What do you want to say to him?
I'll say, you can't aim for shit, loser.
All right.
And
He's
a
definitely going to turn towards you then. And how about the courier? What do you want to do?
Well, seeing how that worked with Rhea, I kind of look at their net guns and I want to see if I can redirect their aim to the crowds of people. Because if we get people in nets, we can drag them out. So she kind of adjusts the t-shirt a little tighter, and then hunkers down around part of the stage. You can still see her, but she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm hidden." And we'll reach out, and you can kind of see that watercolor effect go across their gun and kind of over the trigger itself. And she's going to try to shoot that at some of the people just gawking at the angels.
All right. This is a superpower of yours. It's mind power, right?
Yep.
So this is because you're dealing this with multiple people, multiple guns, and you want to capture multiple people. It's going to cost you power.
Okay, so she's at her limit. So you can see like a thin line of blood come out of her nose, and then like luckily she sees that discarded apron from the party, picks it up, down some pills, and I'll use a spotlight to do this. So you kind of see some of the remaining guns that haven't shot their nets kind of just quickly whip towards the crowd and just begin firing nets at those people.
All right. Very cool. Go ahead and flip that coin to see if you get to keep your spotlight.
Alrighty. Oh my god.
All right. That's awesome. All right. So because you've managed to keep your spotlight twice, now I'm going to give you a point of power too.
Ooh.
Cool.
But you're digging deep for this power right now.
I think through heaving breaths, she'll shout out to FaZe, but she can't see her. She's just like, "Don't let Rhea touch you,
All right.
FaZe."
So this is what's going to happen here. The three of you that are dealing with the guards are now distracted by the three of you. You're all going to need to make for me a nerves and dexterity check.
Is
See
this
if
a
you can-
reaction roll?
This is a reaction roll.
I have a free reroll on that because teleportation.
Okay. Use different colored dice, by the way, if you can.
That's. Hold on. That's not my roll. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's not your roll. I'll just clear the board then.
How do you do different color?
You should see different colored dice along the bottom. There's blue, red, green, gold. You don't see them?
No,
I
only
see
the
the
blue ones now.
send to, and those are different
Oh.
colors.
Okay, that's weird. Okay, well, just roll one at a time, I suppose, then. Who wants to go first?
Well, you already added phase if you want to go for it.
Sure. And that was nerves and dexterity, right?
Yep.
And then you said a +1 to the reaction rolls because of the cover?
Correct.
Okay. I was made for this.
Wow, that is 2 basics.
Okay,
Two
I'm going to
basics.
use free reroll. And pray I have some sort of luck.
Okay,
No.
hold on. You got that's good. You got 3 of those. So now you just need to reroll the fireball and shield.
Okay.
The star.
Uh-huh. Okay.
All right. So
Okay.
you lose. Oh, it's a free reroll, so you don't lose anything. So you got a critical and a basic. Gain a power point from that as you dodge this net that just kind of tangles itself in some of the crumpled steel beams around you.
Nice.
And who's next? How about you, Flame?
All right. So nerves and dexterity.
Basic.
I'm basic. I think I will. I think I will keep the 2 basics.
All right, you keep the 2 basics. I'll tell you what happens to you in a bit.
Mhm.
How about you, Gravistar?
Make sure I'm using Dex. Okay, yep.
Uh-oh. All right. You got a basic. Do you want to re-roll the Starry Shield?
Yeah, sure, why not? If it ends up bad, I've got
All right. It
I've
worked
got a
out
trick,
before.
so
All right. All
and
right,
it's
so
the
you
same
lose the
thing.
basic.
That's okay.
Okay. So, Flame, you managed to avoid the large part of the net, but it does catch your ankle. So you find your one of your legs is kind of entangled by this net. You are going to be considered blocked or kind of grappled. You're going to have -1 on any type of action requiring movement.
Okay.
Gravistar, you are full on netted.
Incorporeal.
Let's go.
He had a perfect shot, and I was just like, "Really, my guy?"
Counterspell.
All right. So this is net. He had you lined up completely. He had you dead to rights, and then
Yes. He
the
just went
net
straight
falls
through
you.
me.
All
You
right.
might want to go home.
Anything? Let's just see him swearing under his breath. So that's the 3 of you. Courier. As you are next to Rhea, you managed to throw Rhea. Do you see her getting up off the ground? You would expect to see her her pants skirt scuffed and her hair a little disheveled, but when she gets up, she's still perfect.
Come on! What did you do? Did you make a deal with the devil?
And she just smiles at you and raises one hand. And as she raises her hand, you can see beams of light, like molten light and radiant energy, flow from these 6 columns with these angels in them into her hand.
I think before it reaches her hand, because this seems like a power up, I'm going to use the spotlight to kind of just, you see a little bit of the grating underneath that kind of helps to filter water out, just pop up and kind of begin to bend in a U shape, and just will kind of catch her in the waist and pull her out of the way of where the light should be hitting her hand. So she's kind of zigzagging through as Eliza's kind of trying to keep focus. Blood is just gushing out of her nose at this point, and so this is her last ditch effort before she just is out of fumes. So she kind of falls to her knees and she's just zigzagging so the light can't touch her hand.
Okay, so what I'll do, because this is a spotlight, this is going to be considered an extreme success on your reaction roll. Extreme is 3 critical, so okay, you succeed. This molten light just comes streaking out of the palm of her hand as she calls out to you. Oh, Eliza, you're always just a fucking bitch. As she just throws
Takes
this
one.
massive fireball at you.
Takes one to know one, Betty.
As you deflect this fireball, go ahead and flip that coin to see if you can keep your spotlight.
2
Keep
queens
the streak
fighting.
going.
Oh my god.
Hey.
Damn. All right. Take another point for that, because that would have hurt if it hit you, for sure. All right. What do you guys want to do next? It's your turn.
I think I have an idea for some. So this is a pretty like wide open, pretty big area, right? Like there's a lot of open space.
Yeah.
I think to try and attempt. I don't have anything to negate the block condition, but I think to try to attempt having to deal with it, I'm going to use a power and a quick action to summon my special ride.
All right.
And so Zemi's just going to call out the Burn Chaser, and then the camera's going to pan over to the ice cream truck, and then on the other.
Is this the ride?
Hell yeah!
Please,
Oh.
I don't want it to
It
transform. I
is-
just want it to be the ice cream truck that
Oh
comes to
my-
rescue you.
It is not just fully. It's not straight up the ice cream truck, unfortunately. But on the other side of the ice cream truck, for where people like get their ice cream, an entire panel will open up and fully like a full-on dirt bike. You don't know what space it was taking up inside the ice cream truck. It should not have been physically possible. But a panel will open up and a full-on like super dirt bike with a rocket engine on the end of it is going to come out of the ice cream truck and just start peeling off and head straight into the building with us, and it's going to head straight for Zemi, and he's going to try to grab onto it, and hopefully the movement of the bike will negate this block movement that Zemi is suffering. He's probably still got the net wrapped around his legs or something like that, but he's gonna ride the bike and let that move him around this kind of battlefield.
What I'll let
Every
you do.
time I see this thing, I'm just, I gotta have him show me how to do this so I can call my bike to me too.
Reveal your secrets.
I'm gonna have you make a brawn and force check, and with +1 to your die because you have the help of your ride, to see if you can break free of this net.
All right, so that's gonna be 4 + 1 for 5. Yeah, and then I'll wait. Do I have anything? I think I have a free reroll because it's a super ride.
Super
You
rad.
double check that. I'm gonna roll and try to push it no matter what. But
Yeah.
put that out the way.
Okay, one more try. Oh no. Okay, so was that free or?
Double checking. Wait, super ride. Yeah, I got a free. Well, that's when I use drives. Since that wasn't a drive roll, then no.
Okay.
So no successes.
Oh, no success. All right. So what's going to happen is you do manage to break free from the net, but you're going to take 2 points of grit as it just kind of rips and kind of almost like dislocates your ankle for a second.
All right. Would I still be able to? I'm bike fight, guys. I'm gonna straight up use the dirt bike and attack people with it.
Hell yeah.
All right. So that was just your quick action to summon this thing. If you want to attack someone, go ahead.
All right. Would that be? I could do either brawn. Well, brawn or nerves is the same for me. But I'm definitely rolling stunt, right?
If you're using a bike, that would be a drive check.
But it would be but with nerves as well, still, or
It could be nerves. Yeah, I'd say it would be nerves, focus, or brawn would work. I'd say.
okay, yeah. It's all that's all the dice for me, all the dice. And because it's drive, I do have a free reroll.
That's already a critical and a basic, so you just need to re-roll the spotlight.
There we go.
That is an extreme and a basic. All right, grab another point of power for that stupendous roll and that magnificent feat of breaking free of the net at the same time, and describe to me what you do with this roll.
So yeah, I think even though we established that it was that like this is a big hold space, but I'm sure there's still like a bunch of like other cars and obstacles and things like that. And straight up, like Zemi is like climbing onto these things with the dirt bike and hopping back and forth and just attacking guys like with the tires, and like he'll do something like spin on the front tire and just like knock somebody out with the rear tire in the swing. And just basically like be punching guys as he's like rolling past them and trying to get the guards off of not only are my fellow superheroes here, but also like any civilians these guys are trying to catch and stuff.
All right, so you take out the rest of the guards this way. FaZe, you see the one that just shot its net gun at you, as well as the one that shot and totally missed you, Gravastar, just get knocked on their asses by Flame doing all sorts of bike tricks and taking people out. What do you guys want to do at this point? All the guards are down.
Do they seem like they're like trying to get back up and
No.
Okay.
They're out for the count.
So the guards are down, so it's just us, the people who are either ascending, awaiting to ascend, Rhea, and the angel.
Angels. Yeah.
Oh, I get the ascending. I was more worried about the giant chick still on the stage.
fair enough?
Oh no, there are 6 angels.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
there are 6
okay.
angels.
I think all the ascended people are like turning into angels.
oh no.
Yeah. And then there's Rhea, and there's still about 20 people or so just kind of huddled at the base of these columns of light beneath the angels, waiting for their turn to ascend.
I don't know if there's enough shadow for me to just work those folks out of the way. So
I mean,
Uh.
you said there's 6 of them, 6 of these pillars,
Yeah.
and it's coming down from each person, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Eliza's gonna just catch her breath. First to be cheerleader, first to be student body president. You know what? You're gonna be first to ascend. And she's like, and she'll kind of reach out and she's gonna use her spotlight to grab those 6 pillars and put them around Rhea in the hexagon, and just kind of try to squeeze that in like a prison.
Ooh.
Damn. Okay. This is a spotlight. This is going to be an extreme success. I'm going to say what you're trying to do is impossible. So,
Oh, okay.
so you would need 5 successes. You don't have to spend a spotlight, knowing that if you want, you could still spend the extreme to get a partial success. You might not get them all there, or they might not all get there in time. But how do you want to proceed?
Yeah, I'd like to try for it. So definitely spending the spotlight. So you could definitely see Eliza just shaking as she's doing that. That color, that watercolor is just very faint, as if more water's been splashed on it. So it's very translucent. And you can see maybe one pillar has moved right next to Rhea, and the rest are kind of just shaking. And like it's imperceptible how they're moving. It's like inches, but that's about it.
Okay, flip that coin. See if you can keep doing this. Oh my gosh.
You can't keep getting away with it.
I just have to double check. Is there another side to this coin? Yes, there is.
No consequences.
That's honestly fair. I'm like, okay.
All right.
I would like to. I won't have this luck, but I would like to use my spotlight that I will only
Okay.
get one of because I know how I roll. To if I'm seeing, because I see my friend and she's like overclocking at this point. With the couple the other ones that are kind of like doing the glacial movement, I think she's going to try to kind of get over there, like make I don't know mechanically what this would be, but to like do that portal thing and have them like go through so that they like get there a little quicker.
Okay, so you're kind of like teleporting these angels so that they move closer.
Yeah.
Using your okay. So that's going to be another extreme success but the success criteria is that impossible.
Yeah.
3 extreme successes equal 1 impossible success. So you've got 2 out of 3 so far. So you help move maybe another couple a little closer to Rhea. So she's boxed in on 3 sides now. 3 or I'll say 4. 4 out of the 6 are now kind of around her. There's still 2 that are not quite there, leaving a little gap.
Okay.
And go ahead and flip that coin. See if you can have some Arcturus magic here.
Oh my god!
Wait, on my screen, it's just this. It's standing up on its head. What did I get?
You got a spotlight. You get to keep it.
Hold on, I'm gonna take a screen.
Like a
Thank
coin,
you.
you flip a coin and it lands on its edge.
It just so funny.
That's a win. All right. So grab a star. You're the last one to go. What would you like to do?
Seeing what they're doing, but also knowing that I don't have the ability to move light in that manner. So I'm just going to block Rhea from leaving. So the holes in this, I am just gonna put up 2 solid barriers this time, made of darkness that she can't leave. So it's either bumping into pure darkness or hitting those pillars of light. Those are going to be her only options.
Okay, very cool. Awesome. So these walls of darkness block off the gap that was there from the last 2 pillars, not quite making.
Because I want her to realize the problem she's in, because before she could walk through it. It was something she could have just walked through. I was just kind of being a brat before. Now she can't move.
Okay. You're all going to make a reaction roll for me now. As she is going to spend a special action. This is going to be she draws on the power of all these pillars of light, and will basically just explode in a ring of flame across the entire plaza, and trying to incinerate anything and anyone that is still there, including those 20 people waiting to ascend. All right, so
All right.
when you make your roll, I'll give you a choice. You can either use it to protect yourself or to protect these innocent people.
I mean, Liza's gonna look at like the incoming blast and then look at all those panic faces that once had like this. Well, actually, they're looking up at the pillars, so they have this kind of joy. She's like, well, I want them to look at me like that, and she's gonna kind of push them. So you kind of see some of those chain link barriers kind of unlatch, and they kind of begin to corral some of the people. And I'll use the spotlight just to push them out of the blast range. So they kind of get kind of entangled in the fence, and she's just gonna move it. So.
All right, so you got an extreme success. You managed to shove these people out of the way. Before you flip that coin, though, something's going to happen. What do the rest of you do? Do you guys want to make that roll for yourself, or do you want to protect people?
There's no question Zemi is attempting to protect people. I don't know if it helps that I'm bulletproof, I'm unstoppable, I'm an unstoppable force, or that my whole theme is around fire, so don't do that. It does not mean I can't be burned. It does not mean I can't be burned. I want to make that 100% clear. But yeah, Zemi is going to attempt to hurt. Is going to attempt to like save who he can.
All right. So you like throw your bike in between this explosion and the people. Just using
the bike's
your
pretty
bike
fast.
and your body.
The bike's pretty fast. If I can like whip up like a tornado and kind of like control
Awesome. That's awesome.
control the air, I want to do something like that.
Do you want to use a spotlight to do that, or do you want to roll?
Why not use a spotlight? I'm the only one that hasn't yet.
Let's
All
go.
right, so we won't have you flip that coin just yet. As you spent, that's an extreme success. You managed to save the people, but we'll see what happens to you. How about you, Gravistar?
Okay. I guess it really depends on the speed at which all of this is happening. Because the courier has moved them out of the way, and now we've got Flame who is trying to just douse all of this. So, what I do will sort of depend on how quickly those things are happening.
It's all happening within like seconds. Boom, boom, boom. And let me be clear: the people that the courier and Flame are protecting, that's not all of them. They're protecting segments of them. They're protecting maybe 5 out of the 20. That's all they
Okay,
can do.
I thought they were all huddled together. That's how I was
Yeah.
like, this is kind of a crazy thing. Okay, so they're over here. They're doing, she's doing one thing, he's doing something else.
So yeah, I should have made that clear. You can either choose to protect 5 people or yourself. And there are 20 people total that need protection.
Okay. Then I am going to run to the nearest group of 5. And knowing that with this fire whipping up, I'll be fine regardless. I'm just gonna throw them in like a giant darkness bubble and then shove it outside.
Very cool. Very cool. Do you have a point of power to spend?
I do not.
Okay. Do you want to spend a spotlight instead?
Sure, I could do a spotlight and just
Right.
throw the bubble of dark. It's like a giant bowling ball at this point, just right on outside.
All right. So you spend the spotlight in lieu of power. So you'll get to flip a coin in a moment as well. How about you, FaZe?
Oh, I'm not going to use a spotlight just to be the odd one out. I would like to protect myself, but I see that my friend is just gushing blood, like probably almost a blood vessel is about to pop. And I would like to use a power to use group teleport, so I can teleport together with one other person to like grab her and get behind like a display or some sort of like collision, so that barrier, if you will, or like an object.
Okay. All right. All right. Do you need to spend a power to do that? To teleport yourself and a friend?
Yes. And I will use that.
Okay. All right. So you dive in there. You see your friend Eliza, the courier, push some people out of the way, and landing there herself, exposing herself to whatever is going to come. You rush in, grab her arm, and you teleport both of you to a safe distance. Just outside.
You gotta
the
get
ring.
out of here.
So, those of you inside, those of you who protected people, first of all, you each gain 1 point of power. That would be the courier, Flame, and Gravistar. You get 1 point of power each for protecting the people. However, those of you who stayed behind, that would be Flame and Gravistar, unable to escape the blast radius, you will each take 6 points of grit. As this flame just rips through the plaza. The 5 people that remained that were not protected are also just incinerated on the spot. You just see they're turned to ash, and their ashes and bones just kind of crumble.
Can I
The plaza
mitigate some of that grit due to my incorporeal ability?
What does the incorporeal feat say exactly?
What page is that on?
And that amount of grit does get me into bad, so if you want to apply a condition to me, you can.
All right, so you're gonna take hurt then from that.
Let's see. Can use one full turn to move through any solid surface. Or you can spend one power to instantly become incorporeal. For example, when you are running or falling without using your turn. Alternatively, you can dodge one melee attack without rolling the dice. I'm not trying to evade all damage, just some of it.
Okay. If the thing is, you're either, it seems like it's all or nothing. So if you if you have that power to spend, you can avoid that damage as the blast goes right through you. So what we'll do here, there are a few of you who spent some spotlights. So go ahead and flip your coins.
Alrighty. Yep. I guess my luck
Fine,
ran out.
luck
Hey,
ran
Zara.
out. Oh, all right, Zemi. No, lost that spotlight.
I did start with 2, so I still have 1 left.
Okay. And grab a star. All right, you keep the spotlight. So if you like, actually, you do have a point of power. Didn't they say that those of you who protect people get a point of power?
Yep.
So if you want to, if you want, you don't have to spend your spotlight that you just gained here. You could spend that point of power to phase shift and have the blast move through you.
I would like to do that just because I want Rhea to know that whatever it is that she's doing isn't working.
Let's go.
Also, I'm pretty pissed that, you have so many people have died because of whatever this nonsense is that you're doing.
Okay.
Besides, I need to spend I need to spend my the spotlight I got to keep on something else.
Okay. So this blast rings out through the plaza, incinerating the remaining devotees that wanted to ascend and badly injuring Flame. At the end of it, as the smoke kind of clears and the ash settles, you can see the 6 columns start to swirl together like a little giant pretzel around Rhea. And Rhea, you see being elevated up the middle of it, twisting and slowly turning as she ascends herself. And as she reaches the top of where these other individuals are just kind of floating there, like still hands out to their sides, faces up to the heavens, she rises above them. And as she does so, you can see flame-like wings erupt from her light body. And the 6 figures that were holding her up, the 6 light figures, crumble to ash as you witness the birth of a new supervillain. And that's where we'll end tonight's.
Oh my god!
Front row school.
Oh no! That's a problem.
Your actual bully is your
you know-
super nemesis.
You know what? We can't stop this right now. We need a plan. Flame, we gotta go.
Everybody in the ice cream truck.
That's our getaway vehicle. Crazy. I love it.
All right. Well, thank you so much, folks, for tuning in. And we'll be back with the Thursday crew in 2 weeks to see how they deal with Rhea, the epitome of perfection, and Eliza's arch nemesis. In the meantime, tune in on Sunday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern, for our Sunday crew as we explore Metrolina Genesis and the 3rd arc of this story. Thank you to my wonderful cast. You guys were amazing. So happy to finally meet your superheroes. And be sure to check out their links below in the show notes and check out what they're up to. But we'll see you in 2 weeks.
See ya.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.